howdy. Thank you, anyone who's joined in stream. I hope you all are having a good day so far. Today I am still going to be working on the same animatic that I have for the last few different animatics or last few live streams. Uh, Still working hard on it, still trying to get it done, but I hope everyone can have some fun today. So, yeah, right now, I did a little bit of grinding off stream. Hello, Dizzy, welcome. But I did a little bit of grinding off stream. Mostly it was kind of just going through and like doing some line art for areas that I haven't, done the line art for quite yet. And Dizzy, I hope you're having a great day so far. I haven't gotten like finished with the line art yet. It's kind of been kicking me a little bit in the butt, but is to be expected. You don't have to go to sleep immediately this time. Heck yeah. Well, it's lovely to have you for stream. But yeah, kind of got a little bit of the line art done. I want to be working on this a little bit more off stream, but I just like haven't. Listen, I was gonna finish the line art like before stream, but then I actually, my brother and his friends started a Minecraft like modded server, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. I haven't played modded Minecraft since like I don't know 2013. So that was a lot of fun to hop in and kind of like join in. I'm glad you had a good day, Dizzy. I'm having a pretty good day too as well. But I don't know, kind of going in, adding different aspects and everything. This animatic is kind of kicking me in the butt just a little bit. But you know, once that's kind of why I'm live streaming it, because once I start live streaming it, I have to be committed to finishing it. Just got done with violin practice and you're happy to be here, dude. That's so cool. I wish I could play an instrument. Back in the day, I tried to do violin. Let me just say, I was not good at it at all. Your animation art still looks really fun so far. Thank you. I kind of wish, even though like this character's design has been dumbed down quite a lot. Oh, it's looking, but it's still taking me forever to do the line art, and I think that's just my own like perfectionist gripes with it, just being like, oh, but it has to look perfect. Even though if you look too closely, you'll find like AI looking hands, to be honest. Like, oh, you meant for modded Minecraft, but I hope it's fun for animating too. You know what, that's fair. You're typing so fast. No, that's perfectly fine. I'm just a very slow reader, so. But yeah, playing modded Minecraft was fun. Even though it was like an hour 30 minutes, it was definitely worth it. I'm excited to play again. We'll see how long stream lasts today. We'll see if the mind gremlins take me and are like, nope, you want to play some modded Minecraft instead of like continue the grind. Even though my plan is to at least finish this before October. That's hopefully the plan, because October, I have different plans for stream. Actually, it's probably gonna be an Inktober kind of everyday kind of stream challenge, which I think will be fun. But definitely want to finish this at least by the 29th. We'll see. You have to put away your violin right now, but you'll be listening to me talking. Well, I'll talk a lot. I'm kind of good at yapping, so, or at least I yap a lot. Alright. There we go. Gotta add those extra little things in here. Have her hair slightly sway. I don't know if that's gonna be too fast. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks fine for what we're doing. Slight sway in the hair. Also got my lovely frog son joining us today. Real. There we go. Adding those like little details I said I'd like come back and add, which is mostly just her ponytail and stuff moving. Is I don't know. Sometimes having a little bit of movement, especially on objects with secondary action, adds a little bit of life to still images. So therefore, adding her ponytail moving. Hello, Spirit Berry. Welcome. Ooh. I hope you're having a good day so far, Spirit Berry. And then I'm probably not gonna in the sketch. I had her hair like waving real intense in the wind. I think I'm gonna simplify it a little bit. Gonna calm it down just a tad bit, kind of like I did for this one, because I don't really feel like moving her bangs on the initial line art. I feel like it still sells like the hair slightly blowing in like the wind and stuff, even though it's technically inside a building, but it's a fancy building, so therefore there's wind. It's just the wind is for the vibes. Oh, you're sick right now? I'm so sorry, Spirit Fairy. I really hope you get better. Hopefully it's just like a mild cold or something. You guys are both sick? Oh no! Honestly, I'd say you gotta treat your health better, but sometimes I know just in the environment you're in, it's like almost impossible to not get sick. Last stream we were talking about how like schools specifically are like petri dishes. So, but yeah, I hope you both get better soon. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. And I've been nerfed in many aspects of life, but getting sick is not one of them. I haven't gotten majorly sick in a while, and I hope you guys are doing good. Oh, yours is less worse because it was a while ago? That's fair, but you're still recovering. Recovering from being sick still sucks. So. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call that good. I just need to lengthen her ponytail here. Because, you know, everything in animation has to move in an arc. Therefore, her ponytail should be like there. That looks better? Question mark? Not exactly. Sure. We'll tuck it in just a little bit there. Okay, now I feel like it's too linear. This is why I dislike in-betweens, because I never seem to get the motion right with them. Oh, you're doing pretty good. Other than that, well, that's wonderful. I'm glad you're doing pretty well besides being sick. Alright, there we go. A little bit of waviness on her ponytail. It's not exactly the correct length it should be, but eh. I say that's a later me problem, but that's just a never me problem. I will not fix it. Alright. Wait, I gotta put 3A here first. I'm kind of keep it on the same movement pattern that the first set is on, or the first cut is on. Every like 6 frames, I'd say, is probably a pretty good movement for it. I don't know, don't quote me. Timing's probably like Honestly, I can never figure out timing in animation, so I'm kind of glad this is at least better timing than most of my animations thus far. Doo-doo-doo. Already got a decent amount of frags today. We already got 3 of them running around. You kind of don't know where to start when looking for how to animate Dizzy. One of my recommendations would be a book that a lot of animators recommend. It's called, I believe, the Survival Guide to Animation, something along those lines. And it has, I mean, I know a lot of people aren't like book or reader kind of people, but it's like a 20, maybe like max $30 book. But it actually has a really bunch of exciting and useful stuff for starting to learn animation and a lot of techniques. I would definitely look up like the 12 animation principles as well, and kind of just familiarize yourself with them. And the best thing to do is just be like, you know what, screw it, and just honestly start, which sometimes works out and sometimes it doesn't. But all the times it doesn't work out is just one more step closer to when it does. From Spirit Berry, so excited for October. Oh yeah, you're gonna get your Spirit plushie, dude. That's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so cute. That's on the wrong frame. There we go. Spirit Berry's talking about a pretty much they have a plushie commission for one of their, I believe, personas. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize. It's been a little bit, but I think it's gonna look super cute. I feel like her hair is a little too whipping around, but you know what? Okay, that looks fine. That looks fine. There's no movement for her hair here because I won't be bothered. I don't. I'm pretty hyped for October because I think one definitely gonna do Inktober, which is definitely gonna be really fun. Especially because I don't know, I'm a big Dungeons and Dragons fan, and a lot of the prompts this year honestly reminded me of D&D characters. So I think it'd be like really fun to do like D&D character a day based off of the prompt. From Disney, yeah, we definitely don't want the plushie to turn out bad. We want it to look really good. Which I have faith. I have faith that it'll look incredible. You know, everything you want and more, and everything you ever need, or whatever the song is from whatchamacallit. I wanted to say Amazing Digital Circus, but that is absolutely wrong. The World's Greatest Showman. There we go. Alright, we're gonna hide that. And just this will be up here. And it's so nice when your sketch is actually semi-fleshed out, so you can tell what you're actually supposed to be drawing. Oh, dude. You're paying $700 for it? Jeez. It better be the best plushie you've ever seen in your life. Oh, you wanted to try Inktober to expand? Dude, you can draw a few days sketch for yourself? Dude, that would be super cool. Yeah, Inktober is definitely, I've attempted it some years and I've never actually done like gotten through all the prompts for a 30-day challenge. So honestly, I feel like this year's the year, you know? And by streaming it, I'll hold myself hostage to doing it. Therefore, I will get it done. Okay, can I make these fingers the same width? That would be lovely. Can draw nothing but sausage fingers, but at least can the sausage fingers be the same size? It's a furry plush maker, so it makes sense. You know what? That's fair. I have heard a lot of stuff for like the furry like community and missions wise could be a little bit on the expensive side. And maybe it's just because it's a niche, but I kind of agree with Dizzy still. It's a decent amount, but I can also get like you're buying they're buying materials, making probably a pattern, or at least using a base, and then having to pattern certain aspects of your character slash plushie. I've made a few plushies over the years, so I can see how the price can be that high. Does it make my soul cry a little bit? Yeah, but does it matter? Because in the end, you're gonna be happy with what you get, or at least I really do hope so. And I think it's gonna look awesome. Because I'll definitely tell you that like fabric and stuff is not cheap. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is a little complicated, so it will take a little bit more, I guess, stitch work. And at least for my experience with making stuffed animals and stuff, is that the more complicated the design, the more probably hand sewing it's gonna need. So that also makes time, or at least sense for like time wise, you know. Since as an artist, you should never underprice yourself, even though like I think 90% of artists underprice themselves. I'm most likely part of them, but you know, art takes a long time to learn, and therefore it is worth spending the money for someone who knows what they're doing. Yeah, complicated designs are good as long as they're not too colored or cluttered. Yeah, no. I really like a good complex design, especially one with motifs. Dude, complex character designs with motifs, absolute favorite. I wouldn't know an exact example to give, but I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah. All right, that's a hand? Question mark. Well, we'll say that's a hand, right? Yeah, that's a hand. All right, the fingernails make it look bad. I can't draw fingernails for the goddamn life of me. Oh my goodness. There we go. It's a hand. Ooh, clockwork motif. And it is a hand. I'll say it's definitely above an AI hand, but I wouldn't say it's much better than an AI hand. Probably. But that's okay. Some hands just look bad. I think that's like 90% of the hands in this project, but that's okay. All of your characters have complex designs, which honestly is very, I think, after seeing some of your art, I really think that's some of the strengths of your art, is part of your kind of art style is how you balance your character design. Alright, there we go, it's a hand! Woo! Alright, now we remove the hand. Yeah. No hand. Haha, no hand. Hand gone. Right. A lot of stuff on this layer is supposed to be going through and doing little green magic parts. Yours looks bland? No, I wouldn't say anyone's art style looks bland. Either art style or characters. Because I don't know, to me it all serves a purpose how either like complex or simplified a design is. Oh, I am very proud of, however, this little run cycle right here. Heck yeah! Sorry, that's just a little shout out for probably the most complicated pose and a little run cycle. Inspired by the same characters which make them look similar. You know what? That's totally fair. Honestly, my problem with creating characters is for each individual story, I have like a completely separate art style for them. So a lot of the stuff that I've been drawing for at least like Instagram and here on YouTube is for the Disaster Party, which is where this character is from. But like in the majority of stuff, like each different story that I have has a completely like drastically different art style. Because honestly, to me, I feel like one's art style also like not only helps keep a artist distinct, but it also helps in storytelling. At least in my opinion. From Dizzy, you'll be right back. It's book for characters. No, that's totally fine. Have a good one. Alright. Ooh, that and another shout out for a tiny bit of animation. Boom. Moving necklace. That's on frame for like 5 seconds. But gosh darn, am I at least somewhat proud of that. Look, it's doing a little dance. Alright, sorry. Not me, just getting completely distracted. Alright. Some of these, honestly, I should go in and add some bounce. Like this frame, I think I'm gonna copy this frame, move this guy out of the way, and this guy, as he goes straight in the way. Gosh darn it. Paste that frame right before the regular one. It would be 46A. So something that could like really enhance your animations and stuff is adding bounce, and all that is pretty much real simple. Grab your transform tool, probably take your anchor point down to the floor if your character's on like some sort of surface, and tuck them in just slightly inwards and slightly, whoops, press Alt outwards. Boom. And now your character does a little bit of a bounce when they hit the floor. So that should hit in theory. Oh, and it didn't play. Lovely. That's one bad thing about Clip Studio Paint's playback is that sometimes it skips frames. It's kind of hard to tell what an overall animation looks like. From Spirit Fairy, 2 of your characters are literally just fusions of other characters. Would you like to make fusions of your favorite characters? Inkwood is a good example. Nice. I definitely think mashing up like your favorite aspects of different characters into a whole new concept, or at least, you know, like an inspired concept by the both of them, is always like one of my favorite ways to make characters. Alright, let's see if the bounce will play. Nope. What the heck? Well, if I scrub through, you can see the bounce. Or it's a little bit of just a little bit of a bounce. Helps add a little weight to the character. It's a very cheap shortcut, so I wouldn't do it all the time. But for doing like animatics and stuff that you aren't planning to turn into actual animations, it's free game. It's free real estate. No one can stop you from doing such things. Like I'm gonna do the same thing for this pose right here. Copy, move it over, paste the frame, 47 copy, and then for this one, I'm gonna keep the little thing in the middle. I'm gonna Alt, make it smaller, Alt, make it taller. Boom, and so that should give her a little bit of bounce. I don't know if that looks exactly. Oh, what about bouncing? So basically, it's just adding a little bit of, like here, the character does like a little bounce. All it is just taking your frame and just moving it around a little bit, so it adds a little bit of weight to your character. So she does just a little bounce when she gets to the floor. Aw, Spirit Fairy, though you'll be honest, you don't know if you want to post them. You kind of get embarrassed whenever I share something about you made about certain things you like. I mean, if you're scared of posting, that's totally fine. I always think like it's worth to share the stuff that you're into, enjoy, fan content made around it, because a lot of people do enjoy that stuff as well. Yeah, you do you. From Disney, someone judges you for what you do. It's not their taste, whatever. Yeah, exactly. There are more fish in the sea. I mean, I'm of the mind of, honestly, post what makes you have fun and what makes you happy. Because someone out there will have the same thoughts towards that media that you made that you do. Yeah, ignore the haters, exactly. I mean, I personally don't like ignoring the haters. I like reading the haters or comments and then laughing at them. But that's just me. But exactly, you should never ignore someone who's deliberately trying to take you down or say you're cringe for enjoying / making something. Because honestly, I think everyone has a series or something that they really enjoy that they're ill about, and some people might call them cringy, and honestly, calling people cringe is cringe. How dare they? Yeah, it's fun too. I mean, listen, sometimes the haters put the funniest comments on stuff. Like, I can't remember. I posted a short somewhere on YouTube, and someone posted like, why do I see this stuff on my For You page? This is awful. And I was like, you know what? Fair enough. I hope your For You page improves. That was fun. From Spirit Bear, you made a fusion of your two favorite characters in Jordan the Furry. Hell yeah, dude. I feel like people are gonna really enjoy that. At least in my experience, I would find that awesome and endearing. Alright, this one we're gonna do upwards bounce. I need the frogs to move out of my way. First, we're gonna copy. We're gonna paste. This should be, I think. Okay, what would be the copy of this? I think it's F. There we go. Well, it's not hurting anyone or illegal, so you're fine. Probably looks really cool. Yeah, exactly. Hello! Welcome! I hope you're having a great day so far. Or We're here talking about ignoring the haters and or um, witty banter with the haters. All right. I think this one I'm gonna do a squish down, squish out. So when I do that, this one, copy layer 48, move it over, get that frog out of my gosh darn way. Oh my gosh, they're all in the way. There we go. Bro. Alright, and then I moved it over, paste the frame. Sorry, I'm also kind of just talking myself through this process so I remember what I'm doing. So apologies. Alright, and then transform. She's gonna be going upwards, gonna move the anchor point down to her foot. Pull her up, and squeeze her in. So that should, hopefully when it's playing, create like a good transition hopefully between the two. I'm gonna butcher your name. I completely apologize, but that guy, Rufio? You're chilling. You said you were gonna do some art. Nice. Oh, a while ago, but ended up writing 3 paragraphs worth of analysis on a ship. So we doing great, dude. I think that's peak artist right there. You want to do art, but then again, you got fan fiction to write. What's the ship, good or bad ship? Your opinion, of course. Ooh. Yeah, curious to what ship it is. I want to add bounce here. I feel like adding bounce there would help. From Spirit Bear, you also like to draw your favorite characters as furries, but that's mainly because you can't actually draw them. I mean, can actually draw or prefer to draw them as furries? That is the question. Because it could totally like be plausible deniability, and you could just be like, you know what, I totally can draw them regularly, but I'd like to draw them as furries. I mean, I'm pretty bad at drawing like furries and anthropomorphic styled characters, so I always find it cool, especially people's interpretations. Yeah, I'm with Dizzy. Can't draw animals anthro. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have cool art skills. I agree with Dizzy again. Alright. 29A. I think we're gonna squash upwards. Pull this here. Get in. Take it up. There we go. It adds just a little bit of like in and out band or in and out bounce. From that guy. I'm gonna also butcher this. I'm so sorry. I'm dyslexic H-E-double-H-E-6. Yamaka, it's a ship from an older anime you really like. Nice! It's one of your favorites, and you wrote about the evidence despite the lack of canon evidence. You like them as a ship because they represent queer cheese and crackers. I can't speak. Queer perseverance. Nice. Dude, I think probably one of my favorite ships of just in general is when watching a series that you know they're technically not supposed to be gay, especially for like the time period of when a show or like a movie came out. But man, you could see the subtext, and the subtext makes probably like adds to those characters in a way that you didn't see them before, or at least like strengthens their overall characterization. From Spiritberry, that's how Cappuccino, the character's your profile was made. Dude, I love that for you. I absolutely love that. Alright. I think we're good on bounces. I'm gonna just play this through just real quick, just so I can see where it's at. Disclaimers. Clip Studio Paint likes to skip frames sometimes, so sometimes there's some missing frames in here. And there will be no sound, because, copyright. But the sound is Down by the Garden by Happy and Wings. So, I'm just playing this just to kind of get a grip on what I have done currently, and if it, like, flows and works together. So. Alright, her ponytail not moving here is a little distracting, but that's okay. I will live with that. Probably should add a black fade out. Alright, this is looking pretty good so far. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Getting some pretty smooth movements up in there. I want to work on color because I'm so done with line art, but I still have like, shoot, how many more frames do I have to do? Not that many. So last frame that had any sort of line art is here. So let's see. 1, 6, 5, 7. So only like technically not 400 frames, but just a decent amount of 400 frames. From that guy, there's also a lot of good, bittersweet, and sad things you can do with them. Since one of them doesn't survive the main plot, and to be honest, them and the other more cliche ship is how you cope with the story. You know, that's totally fine. From Spiritfair, you made a new character. You're trying to decide on a name. You know, that's totally fair. I mean, I'm always like privy to looking up, I guess, like baby name meanings. That's always helpful when looking for new names for characters. Yeah, any motifs for the character names? Yeah, that's a good question. And also from that guy, for the bittersweet or sad things you can do since one of them doesn't survive. Honestly, I feel like tragic romances are probably just saying in general probably one of my favorite stories because man, I don't know. I'm somewhat of like a I would say tragedy enjoyer, but that's just me. Alright. I should probably continue the actual line art, shouldn't I? Man. Honestly, I should just spend the next 20 minutes just scrolling through, just scrubbing through the frames and then be like, oh, whoops, I didn't continue the line art. Who needs to continue the line art when you can just ignore it? Alright, that is the worst ponytail I think I've done. Okay, that's so much better. motifs. What does that mean in context? Or you don't understand words sometimes. No, that's totally fair. I think for motifs, uh, Disney could probably correct me, but I think they're meaning like what are, I guess, symbolism that you associate with your character. That might be something where like let's say I have character A here. Character A is a frog who really likes, I guess, who really likes flowers and so is associated with flowers a lot of the time. So a name that I would give them, which is closely, I guess, so they're associated with flowers, so flowers would be their quote unquote motif. And so maybe I'd name them like Daisy or like Lily. Kind of like what they're inspired by. Yeah, what your character is inspired by. So like, I guess another example that would be like more of it used better than just a frog would be I have a character who pretty much is like just an awful friend to people. So for Edgar Allan Poe, he has, I believe, it's the Cast of Amontillado is the poem where basically this friend locks another dude in his cellar because he's just an awful person, and the guy's last name is Montresor, so I like carried that on to the character that I had. If that makes any sense. I'm trying to provide examples, and I'm like, I don't think these examples are quite helping. From Spirit Fairy, oh well, she's a goat demon, so her, who's the sister of your villain character? Ooh! I mean, I always feel like there's plenty of, like, really good names associated with both goats, and being, like, attached to evil. Of course, like, to use, she pronouns, I'm guessing it's a she, her. So, if it's like a goat character who is associated with an evil character, maybe you could use like Lucy. Or, that's not how you spell Lucy. What the heck was I doing? Lucy, where you use like an I, refer to like, I don't know, Lucifer or something, because it's associated with goats. I don't know. Takara? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I mean, goat in Italian. You don't know, you're not good with names. I'm not good with names either. I just literally just rip them out of references to novels and other characters. And I'm always like pro keeping names easy to memorize. But that's just because I have an awful memory. Like, all my characters have like pretty basic names, to be honest. You like Lucy? I mean, it's just a suggestion, but if it works, I'm very glad it does. But yeah, I'm always kind of like a pro simple character name kind of person. Like, I read a lot of webtoons, and sometimes webtoon characters will have like the longest names, like someone's name is like this, and I know it's like awful handwriting. That's because I have like stabilization on right now, but like I don't know how to pronounce that, and so all my characters are literally like my main characters that I really love and enjoy. Literally, their names are Jackie. Just, you know. and Jekyll. Just easy names to remember. I don't think I have a single character with a complicated name. You want to push your art, but you don't know because it's not great. You're not sure if you'll survive the internet/comments. I mean, I have never once received a bad comment on Instagram. So if you want to start posting your art, I immediately believe you should. I know for a lot of platforms you can turn comments off for a little while until you believe that you personally want to hear other opinions on your art. Another thing is maybe join small artist communities who really like enjoying and sharing other people's art, and start with a small community before posting it out to a large audience. But to be honest, I currently feel like the artisphere everywhere but TikTok has been pretty positive. So I don't think you should be super worried about I guess art harassment, because art of any level I think is wonderful and beautiful and worth sharing if you feel up to it. Alright, we're gonna draw her little shorts. Oh man, I'm starting to get a little bit of frog lag. There is a decent amount of frogs on my other monitor. I'm just gonna toss some of these, just down here. Share some of the love to my streaming monitor for how many gosh darn frogs there are. Ooh. Rowley or Rolai or cheese and crackers. I'm so bad. You even provided the pronunciation. Role? Based on roulette? That is a really cool name. Definitely would have to say that is a really cool name. Especially based on roulette. Yeah, that's a really good name suggestion. Alright, I don't even know what the proportions were when I was making this sketch, because they are all over the place. I don't know what I was thinking when I was making this sketch. Probably just alright, I gotta get stuff down, and at this point it was, 1,600 or so frames into this project. I was like, I'll figure it out later. And now it's later, and I regret it. Yeah, change the lettering however you want. You just like the fancy E. I wish I knew how to pronounce stuff with accents above it. Because they always make words, I guess, more established and fancier than normal words, you know? Which I know is mostly just dialect in regional, especially for English names with accents. It's mostly regional flair and stuff. But a lot of it's different cultures and languages have accents over things. Alright, that does not look right. Her boots would be like here. Just gotta keep it simple, because no one's gonna be looking at her legs when yeah, no one's gonna be looking at her legs. They can be as funky as I want them to be. Boom, one funky leg. Ah, nice, funky leg. I gotta study more of like back views of people, because I don't really do that all that often. I feel like it's like an awkward angle that a lot of artists ignore, including myself. Might have to go to bed soon. No, that's perfectly fine. I might get off stream soon as well, so I promise you won't miss much. Thank you so much for joining. Probably my end stream here at 11, just because I'm a little EP today and modded Minecraft is kind of calling to me, and I don't know. I feel like playing some modded Minecraft and ignoring this project a little bit today. You'll probably decide tomorrow, Spirit Berry. Yeah, no. Take your time. I feel like you got some good options. Right. How big is this liquefied tool that I cannot see it right now? It was huge. Liquefied tool was huge. Nope, that's the wrong. There we go. That works. Those are legs. I would say those are 100% legs. You have to sleep at 10 p.m. and it's 9:52. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Honestly, I might finish this drawing real quick and probably call it here for tonight. Which, honestly, shouldn't be too hard, so. Just keeping it real simple. Her hands are two different sizes. That's gonna bother me. Just a tad bit. Just gotta fix that. Oh, there we go. I'll say that's slightly better. Yeah, have a great night. Thank you so much for joining, Disney. It's been wonderful to have you. Oh wow, I pressed the back button and it got rid of all my work for the last like 5 seconds. I love that. Alright. It's simple, but she's... Oh, you can't see it because the frog's glitching in and out of where she is. It's simple, but, you know, she's standing there. You get the idea. Alright. Now that pose is done, we're going to do frog count and probably call it for tonight. It's been a little bit of a short stream, but I don't know. I'm a little EP and first time playing modded Minecraft before stream started, and it was a bunch of fun. So I'm probably going to go back to that. Well, that being said, I will be counting these little frogs, see how many we got over the course of stream. Whoever gets the closest, if you want to guess in the comments, will be called the Frog TM for hopefully next stream if I remember. I will be playing what we have of the animatic so far in the background. Again, it's not going to have any sound due to copyright. There will be flashing images, so if you're not okay with that, this is kind of your warning. Alrighty. And we'll just do it from here. Start playing it. Alright, card count time. Got 1, 2. Oh, you're gonna be posting your horror Halloween drawing this weekend? Dude, that's gonna be awesome. I'm absolutely hyped for that, Spirit Berry. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51 frogs. You were pretty much right on the money, Spirit Berry. Wonderful guess. You are now the frog TM, hopefully for next stream. If I remember, I will try. And thank you so much for joining the stream. I hope everyone who's still here had a blast. Make sure you guys drink some water. Make sure you touch some grass. And most importantly, make sure you stretch. Hopefully you have a great rest of your evening, day, and or night.